to God the last 2 years. I went through something with mama, no drama. Something that came and went real like karma. I popped into Sonny, deserting him, just hurting him. Guess I gotta be the man and sit down and work with him. My little boy 7, he just sequel to the thug. So I told him the money will never equal to the love. Listen, I'm grown, y'all. When it comes to my family, it ain't never a problem. It's only a phone call. They tend to take that and run with it. So every other month, I be on some new phone, new number shit. They violated stay again. Gus told them to be man, broke K leg again. Shh, let us pray again. I ain't get enough for hanging in the local bars yet. Had to let the thing off cross town in the projects. All these rumors and shit, I ain't get robbed yet. Bitch ass niggas ain't stop acting like broad yet. An arm reach up a gun in the mask. Somebody clip me for 100 in cash. Still feel me. I hit the road and try to get more grip. It was cool till all fucking told my slip. No charges brought up. Bitch popped up with a kid, got caught up. Then I put the court up. Down the road to the riches is taking me longer. It ain't killed me yet, so it's making me stronger. I don't know if it's the hate, frustration, or hunger that keep a nigga going. Rapping for a reason. Shit don't just happen. Shit happens for a reason. I'm that dude, like it or love it. I do my thing in the hood and get right with a budget. Ain't afraid to give my life to the public. And when you see me next time, maybe we can further discuss how my 16 give you a visual. I know you think if he ain't really selling how he live off residuals. But right now the game is pitiful. And niggas is lonely. They need company because they're miserable. Yeah, shit is still real, B. That's why I want you to still feel me. Still feel me. One, I'm out.
What's going on, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? What we doing? What we doing today? What we doing? How y'all feeling? Yo, there's always something going on. With so much drama in the crypto streets, it's kind of hard being CWP. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Not like a villain, but I'm chilling. You know? Oh, it's hot and humid. Look, salute to the people in the chat. Godfather J6, Alan Fizam. It's hot and humid out there. Yeah, it's a little something going on over here to a downpour. A week ago, the skies were orange. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta give thanks. You know, the skies were orange a week ago, and we were breathing freaking sulfuric acid in the air, breathing in some type of intoxicant, hazardous material. You know, we were all orange last week. They say Canada was going through some wildfires. Who started that? You're gonna blame it on the deities? You're gonna blame it on the invisibles? Or you're gonna blame it on the incorrigible people? Who knows? You know? He said Boston gonna sticky this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alan, I see you on deck. I've been seeing Godfather 2 on deck. Like you guys are definitely supportive of streamers in the community, you know? But it's not gonna be about drama today. I know I get caught up in some nothingness, you know, but I didn't feel like talking about drama. I wanted to sort of get the temperature and the pulse of the people today, you know, see how y'all doing, how you feeling. Uh, you know, it's a blessing to be here and to be alive overall, yo. Like we can't never forget that. I know we go through challenges and ups and downs in our day, but look, a lot of us been through these bear markets before. We've been through it already, you know, and it's opportunity, folks. It's opportunity. It's just a chance to make something happen. Make a dollar out of 15 satoshis. Make a dollar out of 15 satoshis. You know, the greed factor. Look, man, the greed factor is serious. Gotta support y'all. Show up and share the good message, brother. Yo, salute to you, man. Appreciate you for real. You and all the viewers. You know, I know it gets redundant too. You know, it gets redundant. I just try to not copy. I just try to be me. You know, I'm kind of too old to be doing this. To be honest with you, my wife looks at me real strange. She's like, "Who you talking to?" I'm like, "Y'all, you know, I'm blogging." Oh, yeah, because you know I don't make money from this. My channel is monetized. I haven't seen not one red dime, but I don't do this for that. You know, I don't do this to make. I do it because I enjoy it. Imagine, you know, I'm just simply talking to a device. Hopefully, like the kids say, or like they used to say back in the days, dropping some jewels that's worth something. Hopefully, they're not moissanite. They're not Cuban zirconia. Hopefully, there's something, you know, a little bit more precious, flawless. You know, what is that? What? What's the? Yeah, flawless. That's the top. And hopefully, they got no blood in them. No blood diamonds here. No blood diamonds. Gems. And everything to gain. That's why this stuff doesn't. But yeah, man, it shouldn't. It's just, you know, why is it gonna bother you? Why is it gonna bother you? I know why it should not bother you. You know, like if you've been around for a while, Alan, I agree. It bothers you sometimes. Like it could bother you. It could bother a person if they overextend. But overall, we chilling. We chilling. There's people that's caking every day. There's people that's making money in the community every day. So you gotta know what you're doing, though. I'm not giving that. That's it. That type of information. I'm not gonna give up because it's not for me to do that in a sense where because I know the risks. It's all risky. You know, some people they're comfortable with risk. You know what I'm saying? They're comfortable with risk. You know, I was watching something that they were talking about. Today is a big day for inflation. The big day. What's it gonna be? Are they gonna pause? Are they gonna increase? What are they gonna do as far as the inflation rate? And yo, and for somebody like me, whatever decision they make, I know I'm gonna have to pay for it. So okay, you know, like I guess if you're a member of a certain elitist type of group, you can worry about what Jerome in the house. I said Jerome in the house. What Powell and Yellen and all of them are gonna do. Yellen just yell. She just be yelling, you know. Folks are upset that crypto even exists, man. Folks are obsessed. Not even obsessed. I'm obsessed with crypto. I'm proud. I embrace it. I'd rather be obsessed with crypto than be obsessed with cocaine. Okay? Perico. I'd rather be obsessed with crypto than be obsessed with eating carbs. Okay? Word. I mean, for real. I embrace it. I know who I am. You know? Nah, we ain't doing nothing today, man. Just chilling. But I'm thinking in general, there's just this like I'm watching the fear mongering going on, and then the crypto news outlets are just trying to just put out the propaganda and make people feel away so that they can just leave the space. And just not what that's not the best thing for people to do, you know? It's just not. especially if you've been here for a while, been here for years, and you positioned yourself. Don't trick yourself out of the situation. Don't trick yourself, because a year from now, 2 years from now, you see, I was saying in the beginning, not beginning, but I would say for months now, last year, that we got to look forward to the next, after the next 6 months, after the next Bitcoin halving. 6 months to a year after the next Bitcoin halving is generally, history has shown that that's when there's a great bull market that ensues. And now everybody talking about, yo, wait till 24, 25, wait till 25. It's like, but they're not giving y'all the reasons why you should wait till 24 or 25. They say things like, oh, it's an election year and it's blah, blah, blah. But hey, shout out to them. This is a thing where we have to put on for ourselves, but we have to also be seriously realistic. Make a plan. You want to enjoy the spoils of your crypto right now? Do that. Who am I to stop anybody? You want to enjoy life and hold for like another year or two? You could do that too. I'm not here to, because nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to hold. We know it's hard to psychologically accept or work on being a hodler of last resort, right? That's a Bitcoin maxi term, hodler of last resort, where when it's all said and done, you own your keys, you own your coins, and you hold on to them. Nobody else can take it from you, not an exchange, no one. And you wait for price appreciation to occur. But I don't know. Some people are holding the wrong things, in my opinion. They're holding the wrong things. If Bitcoin soars, then that's a win for the entire space, because everything else is going to look. I don't care if correlated, decorrelated, how people say, these coins are not really. If Bitcoin goes up, when the next time it's going to go up, rising tide raise all ships. So winning, winning. I see some, yo, I took a break from Twitter today, man. I feel marvelous. You know what I'm saying? I might have liked a couple joints, couple posts here and there, but I feel overall like Twitter is just toxic, y'all. Twitter and the space, it's just toxic, man. You gotta take sometimes a moment for yourself and enjoy life, like for real. You'll explore different wonders and things that you might not have been paying attention to, because we so glued into watching and hoping our numbers go up pretty soon. But I took a break from that Twitter stuff today, man. Took a break from the Telegram, Discord, Twitter, whatever you use, and you breathe in life, some fresh air. You're like, Ixtapa. You know what I'm saying? Word. I feel bad, man, because I got a client of mine who he was fighting for applying for citizenship, and I was helping him navigate through the process. I'm not an attorney though, but it got to a point where I know we needed an attorney to help, and it took years to go through the process. Why I say that is because we started 4 years ago, and then the world fell on its knees. The people fell on the knees with the lockdowns, so it pushed everything back to the point where we couldn't do anything because of the freaking global health crisis, and he got denied, right? And so it's like, yo, all this time, all this money, all this running around, for nothing. and not to any fault of his own. It was due to the monster. And nobody in the agency, no one in the agency, we've reached out over the past 2.5 years. I'm calling these numbers, it's a federal issue. You talk about citizenship. So I'm calling these numbers, on these phones with different officers here and there every single time, documenting everything. Boom, boom, boom. Like, yo, trying to appeal all this. Hey, what, give us the guidance. Tell us what we should do. Giving us a runaround to the point where we get this obscure letter sent indicating that the position, my client was denied, like, and all right, wow, man. When people doing the right thing, and this guy's trying his best to do the right thing, and I'm frustrated. Imagine what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, I wish I had the clout. I wish I had the resources where I can just make a phone call and help him better than I was doing. Just, oh, really? You're facing that obstacle? Oh, they want to put that in front of you? They want to say no? No problem. I'll make a phone call and help, push that button and let it be favorable for him. But I just don't have the resource. I don't have it. And he has to suffer because of the agency making a decision against him to no fault of his own. It was basically due to the pandemic. And monies were spent, hundreds of dollars were spent just for the application process. And then folks don't understand why people just like, they bug out, right? They just give up. And then there's a situation where even where I'm at, I'm dealing with this, right? And I'm watching while I'm working with clients. I work with a mentally ill population, right? So I'm always in the community. I'm out here for real, like, and I don't want to be outside like that anymore. But it's the nature of my job. I have one situation where a client is in need. He's trying to do the right thing and applying for citizenship, got denied after years of, going through the frustrating process. And then across the street, there's across the street from where he rests, there's an asylum, a shelter for asylum seekers. Like, people are housed, they have no documents, right? And they're giving all kinds of support right now. And it's mind-boggling to me in a way. I'm not saying that folks don't deserve housing. Everyone should have their just due, receive their just due, their support, basic needs, right? These human needs should be met within reason. But saying this guy's been here for like 20 years, he's, doing what he has to do, and somebody just lands here with no documentation whatsoever, and they're shipped over here or flown over here, and they get more services than someone else who's been here for decades. It's just bizarre. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling. My wife thinks I'm silly for listening to all the different streams and chats. Yeah, man, indeed. Indeed. Yo, we gotta look, those of us, Hexile DGen in the building, salute to you. Yeah, so like there's something that you said right there, Godfather. I'm a build on, just to touch on it in a few. And I ramble a lot, man. I just be talking sometimes, man. It stresses me out sometimes, but this is a stress reliever. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Then you have another situation where I step outside my office and one of our clients is just like sitting down on the sidewalk, no shoes on, looking up at us, smoking a cigarette. And we're like, yo, what's up? And a week ago, you couldn't tell, like it was night and day, right? A week ago, he looked completely different, well put together, and today's like tattered clothes, no shoes on, smoking a cigarette, stopped taking his medication. So you could tell he's struggling, you know. Another person I saw 2 weeks ago, he was real cool with me, real cool, real cool. We were in a meeting. He's like, yo, this is my so and so and so and so. And everyone, and including me, we all, having a meeting, everything good, everything great. Next thing I know, I get a call like a week and a half later that dude stopped taking medications, got picked up by a train, by the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? Has the, you know what I'm saying? Has Charlie 19, and he's already schizophrenic. And this happens in days. Like when they stop taking their medication, it's like it's a downward spiral that moves very fast, real fast. And you got to provide assistance real quick, but sometimes I'm not available. So other providers who are involved, they try to step in the best way they can, call the authorities, the medics, and get them hospitalized, revolving door. And I look at these people and I'm like, yo, this is their reality, like this is their everyday. A lot of them don't know how to basically count money, much less balance a checkbook. They don't know how to accept a phone call from their smartphones. They don't know how to really even make a call, but they have a smartphone. They don't know how to keep up with their basic needs. And this is their lives. And they're adults, full blown, like grown people. Some of them are even parents. And for me to complain, like it reminds me, like, what do I have to complain about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some people, they got to share rooms with undesirable individuals. They got to share living quarters with undesirable individuals, right? And they have so much less than what we have, and we still find a way to complain. What we complaining about? You know what I mean? Like, we still find a way to just highlight some type of wrongdoing or displeasure that we experience and complain about. So we gotta kind of like table that sometimes and really appreciate what we have, because many have nothing, Another client, he has a chronic illness, chronic, and you would never know, right? Wearing a suit, groomed well, and everything. Showed up on the scene. You look down on, it's something about the feet, man. You look at the feet, had no shoes on, and then got to deal with it. Like, what's going on? Why you got no shoes? No, you can't be doing this, man. Like, come over here. You can't do this. Like, you taking care of yourself. That's why I always, when I start my content, I always say I hope you're doing well, because I'm always meeting people who are unwell, who are just simply unwell. That's where that comes from. Somebody will flip on you in any second. Everything was cool yesterday, and today is night and day. That's why when I see the arguments going on about bear market, you must have it good if that's the most you're gonna argue about today is a bear market. You know what I'm saying? Like, You arguing about a bear market, son? You know, like that's what we doing. There's some people that they all they had was cigarettes. They didn't eat. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a whole cigarette. It was the butts. You know what I mean? You know, like is this what it is, man? So I think about priorities. I think about things like that. That's important to never forget what the good we have. You know, that other Twitter Spaces that was so inflammatory. I said to myself, listen again, and I didn't even say to just myself. I spoke about it. I'm not in the I don't have the mind, the presence of mind to hound people to sell them or shill them about Pulse Chain if I'm going to be met with sheer maddening resistance and ignorance. It's okay. I'm not here to be convincing anybody to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I'm just not. Other people have the wherewithal, have the mettle, have the desire to fight fire, fight that type of fire with fire, fight ignorant fire with ignorant fire. By all means, but me, I'm not interested in trying to convince somebody from a different crypto community who already made their mind up harshly based on no real substantive evidence that you know we're brainwashed, you know, being enslaved by some cult leader, like it's like we're members of Branch Davidian, that group of people that I remember back in the 90s. I don't know if some of y'all remember, as a collective of individuals, even Waco, Texas, but there was a collective of individuals that just ingested poison thinking that they were going to, reach their promised land because their cult leader told them to. And there was I remember, I'll never forget, I saw the thing on television where you had people like on like bunk beds set up lying there dead. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what's going on over here. Like, I don't understand folks with this cult talk. I don't. I don't. I see a I see a future that is filled filled with opportunity of endless abundance. And that's not because I'm drinking anybody's Kool-Aid. I just see that because that's what's in my heart, you know? Endless abundance. I see people realizing in the future that they were getting rid of certain tokens, how many millions of whatever tokens, realizing that they possibly got rid of millions of dollars. It just didn't reach that value point yet, but it will. That's me. Why can't I envision that? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I envision that? I remember when May 12th came around, through all the crap we went through, but May 12th came around, and when I saw that tweet said, Mainnet is live, yo, the overwhelming feeling, that exhilarating feeling of relief that overcame me, that feeling I'm never going to let go with respect to crypto. I'm not. Because I'm not going to let the fact that the bridge was clogged and all these other things take away from the fact that we held on to this point and these airdrops landed in our intangible wallets. Now it's up to us to make it work. I'm not waiting on anybody to do any live stream. I just do streams. Like, for example, I just stream. I don't wait for people. I enjoy watching other members stream. 100%. I don't wait for them to stream. If I want to see a stream, I might do it myself and talk my talk. Meaning, you know, if Richie don't want to stream, then it's his business. I don't see anybody hounding Vitalik for streaming or, these other heads of blockchains. I don't see a lot of people hounding them for streaming. I never cared for Cardano, but that's me. Never cared for it. It was just too like, yo, what is this endless, ongoing, continuous school project? Like that's just how I remember I tried to download the Cardano wallet back in 2000. I think it was 2018. Yo, the thing took days to the point where I didn't even fully download the data list, Dadalis, some kind of weird wallet name. Yo, the whole thing took days, longer than the Bitcoin blockchain up to that point. This is Dadalis, and Cardano wasn't even that old. And I was just turned off by it. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to look into the tokenomics of this thing. I'm good. I'm good. You know? Nah. Gotta see the thing for what it is. A lot of people again are waiting to see what the news are gonna be today with Jerome in the house, Jerome Powell. All this SEC talk, folks. What y'all gotta understand, if you didn't know, now you know. When you're dealing with money, you're dealing with a lot of corruption. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a lot of corruption. You think the SEC is not corrupt? The SEC to me reminds me of these organized crime organizations. That's what it reminds me of. These organized criminal organizations. Right? They press on civilians, quote unquote, other members of the underworld too, but for the most part, they try to press on you so that you could pay up, pay their version of tithes so that they could stay off your back. So they're going to find you, they're going to investigate you, scare you, and ultimately may fine you. You pay the fine and you good to go and handle your business. And what do they do with that money? It's like, this doesn't make sense. The dude made whatever, man. SEC and all. It's just the times. This is what we're on. And this happens in every bear. How many times China banned Bitcoin? Got to do the history. How many times we've heard China ban Bitcoin, India banning Bitcoin? This is nothing new. Especially we hear this during the bear. Well, it's great when you're making money during the bear and during the bull. It feels wonderful to not have to be stressed out either way. Oh, it feels marvelous. Feels marvelous. Comfortable. You feel like, oh man, you finally getting it right. When you get to that point where it doesn't matter what market condition is taking place, that you're not swayed in either way, either position. Like, bull market sure is great, making money, but bear market sure is great, making money. That is when you know you made it. Mentally, not just by making money, but you're not controlled by the words of others, because you don't want that. You don't want to be in a position where someone says something and makes you do something rash a great situation. Great situation. And I think crypto helps. Being in the right cryptos help you regain some control if you lost control of your financial life at some point. Crypto helps you to regain it, you know. It's CBDCs and all these DCs and ECs. They know the value of the dollar is going to crap. It's going down the tubes, down the toilet. They know, they know, they know. When, if that'll ever happen, really, if everything just is decorrelated and the dollar's depegged from the world, I don't know if I'm gonna see that in this lifetime. But we know that the value is being debased practically every day. I can't tell you, like my wife saw something the other day where she was trying to buy a bakery, a piece of bakery, some bread, and they were selling that joint for like $45. And in the hood, you'll find it for like maybe $9.99, and even that at that point is expensive. But somewhere else, in somewhere that's more posh, 45 joints, $45. It's the invisible tax. That's how they wreck us, you know. That's how they wreck us. That's how things are today. What are you gonna do? You know. But yeah, I gave that Twitter a break today. Feels good. It definitely feels good. Let me tell y'all something too, man. No content creator really knows what's about to happen with these markets, y'all. I've been out here for years, and I could easily tell you there's no content creator that has it right all the time. No, no one. So just chill and enjoy the entertainment, because a lot of this is just basically entertainment. You know, and it's not a shot, indirect to anybody. It's just what it is, including me. I don't have to. I don't. I'm just guessing from looking at what history, past trends. I'm guessing the bull run of the bull run is gonna be is gonna start generally around the summer of 24 into the summer of 25. A good year, I would say. But that's me. I could be all the way wrong, because you got analysts now that believe in the legacy side of things, and even and some in crypto that think we're in a imagine they think we're in a bull market right now. How are we in a bull market right now? I mean, it's subjective. That's why I tell you, folks don't know. Folks don't know, right? They just don't. There's a lot of hive and herds of people and communities out here. So many that are polarized, right? And sometimes when I tap in and I sit and I listen to what they talking about, they almost sound like us. They really, really sound like us, which lends allows me to believe that we do have certain commonalities with each other as people, which I completely understand. But you don't see me jumping in their communities talking ish, degrading them, talking crap, talking about, yo, we better come over here, we better, we smash y'all and blah blah blah. First of all, I'm an adult. I don't have to convince people from other crypto communities anything. I don't. If I mean, I can, and if I do, and people come over, that's a win. And if they don't come over, we still win, because not everyone is gonna be in everything, you know. But it's interesting, I heard a panel talk about this other coin, this other blockchain that's coming out, and this coin that they're a part of, and they were exalting Bitcoin for the reasons why we like Pulse Chain, Hex, and Pulse X, the same, almost the same, identical messages, almost the same messages. It's just that they're on a different frequency, if you will, different road, different path. Hey, they might win, and if they do, bravo to them. But I know for damn sure, because I've been here before, heard it all before, been here before, and I know for damn sure we on the right side, where it's the bright side. For real. For real. I'm not convincing anybody to drop what they're doing and come. Listen, I had to open up my mind because I was close to this. I was close to it. I had to open it up, and I haven't looked back. You create one stake, and you were virtually exposed to multiple stakes by just creating one hex stake, for example, in February, early February of 2022. You created one stake. Let's say it lasted you till now, or a year and a half. You don't even have to do a 55-55. You know how many coins extra on top of the hex stakes and yield that you got just by staking that hex one time in 2022, February to be exact? You know how many copies you got? How many extra coins just from that one stake, yo? You can't do that with Bitcoin. You can't. That's crazy. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. You made a stake in February, early February 2022, and held on till now. Not even a full, 55-55. Not everybody has the same goals. You did it for a year. Within that year, you had Hedron come out. So you earning Hedron just because you staking. On top of whatever yield you're getting from Hex. You're getting the penalties from the emergency end stakers. With this Hedron, you're able to stake the Hedron or use the Hedron to participate in bidding for HSI auctions to get more stakes. More T-shares to possibly recycle, sell those HSIs for ICOSA. Stake that ICOSA, if you will, or sell the ICOSA if the numbers look right for you. You like the value. Stake the ICOSA for more ICOSA, more Hedron, earning yield when you're staking that ICOSA. You could have not even bid with the Hedron. You could have staked the Hedron for ICOSA. It got multiplied on 2 ghost chains. Skip the ghost chains. It got multiplied on 2 ghost chains 6 months later or so. Fast forward to a year. It gets copied on the Pulse Chain Premier blockchain. All of that from one hex stake that you did early February 2022. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings, yo. That's it, man. Opportunity. We know the numbers went down, but if you're just thinking about in terms of unit units, digits, whatever, because yeah, everything went down. Everything went down. The price, the numbers looking crazy, went down. But while it's going down, it's earning, it's growing. That is wonderful. The money's growing. While the value's going down as it should, as it does, not necessarily as it should, but as it does, it's markets, it's how people behave. They buy, sell, demand, supply shrinks, or supplies overfilled, not less of a demand, market contracts, all kinds of stuff takes place, affecting price, yada, yada, yada. All this for just staking, you participating in all of that. And then other people who've also added things to on top of the hex contract, to where stakers also benefit from extra coins too, airdrops, whatever you want to do if you choose to participate, just from one stake that you did in February 2022. That's the, and here we are, and that's just up till now. Imagine moving forward, what's unforeseen manifesting. Imagine, we can't. Imagine though, but you in it. You in it for the ride. You in it to win it. We in it to win it. It's not because, like for me personally, I'm not caping behind another grown man. No, I'm caping behind this opportunity to earn and grow generational wealth for my family. That's what I'm caping about, and that's what I'm obsessed about. Richard just so happened to have shown the keys and sort of like opened the door. I had to decide either to walk in or not go through the door and walk by it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. The door is there. The freaking door is there. And now there's 3 of them doors that are wide open. You go in one door, you're exposed to other opportunities, right? It's just opportunity. I'm not gonna frown on him. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. That's what it is. Salute to everybody. I gotta bounce. I gotta go. I hope you all are doing well. If you're not, may you receive swift amelioration towards your wellness. We are getting ready to receive such an abundance. Such an abundance. We just have to allow ourselves to be receptive for it. Facts, everybody. Take care of yourselves.